All right, folks. Good evening. Hello. Welcome to another session of our Dawn of the Dales. I'm your dungeon mister. I'm your dungeon mister. That's me. Dungeon master, dungeon mister. Joined by the majority of our lovely players, plus a new one this evening. It's you guys.
Ew.
Waves hello.
And, well, nothing really to do, but to kind of talk a little bit about what happened last time before we get into what's going to happen this time. So, last time, our party reached the ceremonial chamber deep beneath Reynard's Rest, discovered the earthing stone resting on a pedestal, obviously radiated reverence, twin fox statues watching over the room, braziers sat in corners. Arrangement of the whole scene made it clear this was not the place where someone simply grabbed the prize and left. The group investigated, uncovered signs that this chamber honored a Monitor, the predecessor of Lathander, a god of eternal sun, stricter doctrine, older rites. Attempts to offer gifts, reposition objects, and interpret the room's symbolism were met with shifting reactions from the fox statues. Touching the earthing stone twice provoked visible anger from the spirits within the statues. However, the breaking point came when Aaron withdrew a gift he had placed on the altar, the Sunstone. A voice thundered judgment. They were not worthy. Two large green fox spirits manifested, joined by a radiant woman in a Monitor's vestments, more ghostly, but all three striking out to defend the sanctity of the crypt. It was fierce, but the party held their ground, and in the end the spirits were forced to retreat into the stones they came from. The guardians driven off, the group seized the earthing stone, started their ascent towards the surface. However, near the exit, voices were heard. One of them belonged to Elira. Elira? I think it's Elira. The weary caretaker of the temple that you had spoken to previously. The others sounded hostile. After you announced yourselves, you emerged and found yourselves, well, crossbows pointed at you, along with even a pistol. A band of hired thugs surrounded you. 3 choices were offered. Leave town, drop everything. Die where you stood. Or submit to custody. Seeing Elira was slightly injured, and you refused to accept any of their options. You chose a 4th path. Their graves instead of yours. The ambush, quote-unquote ambush, wasn't really an ambush. Ambush was already before that. Either way, it did begin in their favor, but momentum quickly shifted. One by one, your attackers fell. Even the leader, attempting to flee, cut down when Dacron blasted him, ensuring no escape. And that's where the session ended. You have the earthing stone in hand, the crypt behind you. Hopefully, well, we'll see what the consequences of this confrontation are waiting ahead. As yes, you guys are still in the graveyard, as Elira is kind of, she would be hiding behind one of her rose bushes in this moment. As there are 4 dead in the graveyard.
Did you all see how fast I was? I was moving like the wind.
Very fast, Aaron.
Aaron stands up straight. He puts his rapier in the sheath.
You okay, Elira?
Oh, I think I'm fine. Just nothing's broke. I don't think we have plots for them.
Don't worry about it. We can just throw them in the river.
Oh, we
Let's scare the fish away.
can burn it.
Or feed them.
It's,
And do
none
they
of them
even
are living,
deserve-
are they?
They shouldn't be.
Nope.
We couldn't put it on the pile
Question
that
is-
we burned a 10-day ago when you were here last with the that monster. Oh
Right.
dear. But thank you for saving me. They were. I'd seen them before. They were just asking about you. Wondering where you were. I wasn't telling them where you were.
We appreciate that, Alira.
Were they local to the city, or they were just
they-
traveling?
They stay around in Freedale, yes. They're, and she kind of sheepishly, looks around. They're, unsavory types that tend to, rule the roost.
Gotcha. Well, they won't cause any harms to anyone.
Well, if you could be dears and just drag them to the burn pile, I'll say a prayer over it before morning tomorrow. It's too late today to burn them.
Right, we can do that for you.
Dawnfather will watch over them. On another note, as you start to maneuver the bodies around, you didn't happen to find the key to get in there, did you?
No.
Well,
The door is open now.
that's good. That's good. Well, everything
I
okay
should
down
put
there?
this back.
I believe so.
Well, there is an opening, a landslide over the top of the room that Lady and Lord Harrow are in.
Oh no.
Yeah. Someone already came in, but a couple of, what do we call them again? Gigantic bugs.
Carrion crawlers.
Carrion crawls. A couple of crawlers took care of them.
Okay. Crypt delvers and, grave robbers end up getting what they deserve usually.
Yeah. We took care of the crawlers ourselves, though.
More will come and take their place.
Probably for a little bit, though.
Sorry,
We shall
I
be
need to.
patient.
Well, there's some people moving into town. Perhaps maybe I can get someone to take a look at it and maybe at least board it up. That would be helpful. Thank you. Twice over. Thrice over. I should pray over this.
Shopping where we can.
You'll kind of start to tend to the bushes that got scuffed up in the fight. And kind of try to hum along to herself as she just kind of idly goes back to her work.
Do we want to go through their stuff as we move their bodies?
Yeah.
See if maybe
Any,
they have any correspondence on them. Figure out who sent them.
or any
I would say, yeah, if you going through their bodies, they wouldn't have much in terms of gear. Honestly, the most expensive thing would be the one tiefling's warhammer, and the pistol. Actually, the one person does have a pistol. They have no more black powder. They have no more bullets, but they do have a pistol. So that is pretty expensive. It's not in great condition, but it's worth some coin, so might be worth keeping. For a collector or something, or for use, you never know. But in terms of missives or writings, no. You find none. But I would say give me a... Jacqueline, give me an investigation check since you're reading this one.
Investigation. Good old 7.
Okay. Yeah, with the 7. They're ruffians. You can tell that they've seen a rough life. It's got scars to prove it. This definitely wasn't their day. Nothing out of the ordinary, though.
All right, so just
We
some.
didn't upset anybody. I don't seem well
I
organized.
don't think we did.
To know what was going on. If someone hired them to do this, they definitely didn't think much of us. But if no one hired them, how did they... Were they just here? Is this just bad timing?
Doubtful, but possible.
It is probably because we lit up the church, no?
I mean, that.
Yeah, but we did that. Apparently, we did that a 10 day ago. Why were they here? And how did they... Were they looking for us? Or did we just happen to be here? She said she's seen them around, but not...
She did say that they were looking for you. She did say that.
Sure. So they were looking for us.
So yeah, someone hired them, but who? That is
Who hired them?
what we should find out.
Why did they think it was enough? They haven't gone for a 10 day. They were not kind. No, we paid off that one guy. We don't owe him any money. I mean, I guess...
And all that's happened is that since we lit up that brazier, the town has been a little bit more high spirits than, obviously, some people like to keep it in. When bad men see other people having fun, they tend to dislike it, and they like to get to the root of the problem rather than just eradicating everyone. We're the people who changed things. If the people around here saw what happens to us when something changes, generally it scares them to think not to change things. That would be my guess.
Makes sense. But we've been gone for a 10 day. I don't know.
Yeah, when we were in the
That's a immediate reaction, but after a while, they're not. It's too late,
You came back last night.
according to us, but according to the
Right.
world,
Right.
10 days ago. So I'm assuming the people who hired them, it's been 10 days, and they were just waiting for us.
Maybe.
That or they just aren't organized.
It
Can
is
we
mid-morning.
go to the tower now? Or do we have other pressing matters to
No
do first?
matters. I'm not pressed in any way. So
What was
I
that?
don't think we have any other matters.
No, the only thing is the tower. With the
we have a pistol and a warhammer. This pistol seems worth carrying around at least. Aaron, perhaps you can learn to channel your magic through the pistol as well as the gun, or as well as the blade. That strikes quite an image.
that'd be interesting to see. For sure.
Maybe. I can definitely take a try. I'll take the pistol.
You're proficient in martial weapons, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you're proficient with pistols.
And I believe it's martial melee though. I don't think it's ranged.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
It probably is, but
Yeah, you can still use flavor. You got a pistol. Elf with a gun.
I try and spin it like a cowboy.
now we just need to get you a hat. A big hat.
You remember?
I'm
you
not
remember
a big fan of hats.
Erebus walked off with a big hat recently.
It would mess up my air.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, the tower's on the table. We could go anywhere, though.
But I think Aaron in particular needs some rest. Do we got a tower right now? Or
I mean, we can go to the tower. We don't have to flip all the switches.
yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen though.
Nothing until we turn it on. We currently have the keys, so it does not do anything unless we put them where they need to go. So whether we spend an hour at the tavern, at the tower, here at the church, it makes little difference. We could go upstairs and look at that crafting room, see if we have all the supplies we need.
Yeah. Could do that.
Something like
See,
this to do.
see what we can craft up there. And we should do that one. And well, that's true.
Take some time here to rest and go over
Yeah.
some crafting schematics.
Is that what you guys want to do, real quick? Take a short rest in the temple, in the kind of craft
Yeah.
room, and see what you can do with what you've collected.
Yes, please.
And the short
enough.
rest, definitely. And here is just as good as anywhere else.
Yeah.
So,
I'll say it's easy enough to get a short rest there. And going up to that craft room, we'll say Erebus probably gave you the band because he didn't know what to make of it. But he did have he's got the hat himself and the leather band. And so
it's on the notes page.
you do have the ingredients for 4 items.
Correct.
One of them is a kind of turban-like hat. that seems to carry some sort of property of illusions. And then there's the chain coifed cloak that you have the actual chain that you got for it. That one would be the most obvious as it has protective magic. The arcane weave would, looking at the pattern, I'd say it looks very similar to it seems to flow really easily like water. And then the other one you had was the hand wraps.
Yep.
Which are self-explanatory. They will kind of help an armed martial prowess. And the hand of the statue will guide you to make one of these. You have the materials to make one. Your choice.
Mhm.
But you should choose sooner than later.
And I am missing a cloak. It did get burned up.
That is true.
It's true.
Do you like a protective cloak? It does not sound like a bad item. Seems quite
Doesn't need
beneficial.
that one. It would be beneficial. The other one
No
looks
offense,
cooler.
Dacron, but I think that if anyone needs a protective cloak, it would be you.
Yeah. But I did not lose my cloak.
No,
Otherwise, we could create this as a present for Erebus once he gets back.
It's true. He could benefit from some impactful hand wraps.
So cloaker and wraps.
The hand wraps should probably be pretty good.
So there are two that are good all the time, and then there are two that are good situationally. But if you do go with the hand wraps, I would wait to make it till he does come back.
Yeah.
But
The hand wraps are good for one person.
mhm,
And if the protective cloak is what I think it is,
it is.
it can move around. It's like,
Blue
it can-
cloak with kind of a chain. That's not coif. That's a overbit. I don't know what it's called. Mantle.
Mantle?
Yeah,
Shoulders?
yeah, chain mantle.
Not a hood.
No,
We've also been giving Erebus a hard time. We might. Either one is okay. Yeah, we'll probably make the hand wraps and give them to him.
Yeah. Might be, I think it might be the better solution of what we can make right here?
Entirely your call, but you can also wait until he comes back.
I think we're going to lean hand wraps, but we can discuss it again, especially if we're not going to make them right now.
Absolutely. Fair enough.
To star the hand wraps.
Yeah, you can definitely see how the statue would lean you in that direction as you're taking your short rest, discussing what to do and looking over these recipes and what they might be. You're still missing that one that's the bag. You don't have all the ingredients with that. Dawn infused thread or whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, you get a short rest easily enough in the church. So do what you want with that. As it's late morning by the time you are done with your short rest. The fog has lifted.
Arcane recovery.
Absolutely.
Get up late song and first level spells back.
There we go.
Very nice. Well, once you are done with your resting on the 3rd floor of the temple, notably, it is a little cleaner up here. She has cleaned it, so she's working her way up, slowly but surely. You guys heading to the tower?
Yep.
I don't think there's anything else we really need.
All right. As you're making your way across Freedale Town, you would definitely be speculated upon. People would be looking, staring, whispering. Some would be talking outright, like, "Hey, is that them?" "Yeah, I think it is." "Oh." One of them might wave, "Hey." And there'd be a few people that you might have recognized from the first time you came into Freedale that kind of look at these other people. They're like, what are you doing? And then they just kind of walk away from the situation. There is some awkwardness. The newcomers seem to be welcoming, whereas the people who have lived in Freedale longer seem to be... They don't trust the situation as much, obviously. But you make your way across town and on the outskirts of it, going up the small trail towards the tower. First thing you would notice, the door is wide open.
This is easier than the last time.
Yeah, but it's not a good sign.
Well, last time, background had to expend quite a bit of energy to get in. Now we can just walk in.
Yeah, but I mean, someone's inside.
Yeah, but they do not have the keys.
That's true. That's probably why they hired someone to find us.
Right. I'll go in first.
Getting on into the temple, you feel that cold static.
I follow in behind.
Everything feels just as it did before. The first floor is it's just a entrance, stairs going down. Right beside you, the stairs going up on the far side.
Mhm.
Everything, it looks the same as when we left.
Give me an investigation check. As you start to quickly scan for anything that might be out of place.
Ooh, natural one.
As you look around. Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly the same. The wind probably blew the door open.
Well, I do not see anyone. Should we go up or down first?
See there. Downstairs is the control room or the power station.
This is where we put in either the sunstone or the orb of Damara.
Well, we don't want to activate this thing until we know it's ours.
We'll say there was one thing that you guys did miss downstairs because you didn't go back to it after the bubble on the desk was there was that book that you left down there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just check the ceiling this time.
Yeah. I will head downstairs.
Heading downstairs. There's just that old residue left that you still recognize as. Yep, that's where the cloak was. That's where the green slime was. Residue sticking to the walls, the ceiling, and the floor in different places.
It was a nice cloak.
Air's cool down here, though.
I look up at the ceiling. Nothing dripping or oozing.
Give me a perception check.
13.
Nope, nothing dripping or oozing.
I do not see any right now. I will head over toward that desk that's down there.
As you head towards the desk that's down there, the instrument is still there. The book is not.
I could have sworn there was a book down here. Did you think Erebus take it? Maybe.
I don't recall him mentioning it, taking it.
Share it with us if you did. Which does not prove that he didn't.
Uh-oh.
Check out the
As the
battery
party is ever so cautiously exploring this room, and then there's a mention of a book, there is a voice that says, "Oh, you mean this book?"
Oh boy.
As from the shadows appearing out of nowhere, quite literally, there is an elven woman, maybe somewhere in between the years of 20 and 100, looking at you, holding this thing up in her hand, and she says, "Something to do with golems and a manual. It's quite dry, really. Anyways, forgive my rudeness. There should be 5 of you. Weren't you all supposed to be like here and like you're trying to make this thing work, right?"
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm
Yes.
so sorry. I'm very rude. My name's Brynel. I've been trying to catch up with you for a while, and it's been a bit of a mess, really. It's, trying to get things. Finding the key to get here was a pain in the ass, and then having to avoid animals, and it's just all pain in the ass. Anyways, Brynel's the name. I think I know some of you. Damn, which one is the one who's the Thesarin?
That would be me.
And who is that precisely?
Aaron.
Aaron, at your service.
And which token is that?
The red end.
The gold elf.
Okay, the gold elf. Very good. As Brynel looks at you and says, "I love your Elven Fey vintage, by the way. When are you making more?"
Well, hopefully pretty soon. I just recently got the lead on how to get a bit more product on the line market pretty soon.
That's exciting. I've been at least a regular at the Thesarin Vineyard, and I love wine. And I'm rambling. Excuse me, the player is hearing a doorbell and must answer. I will be right back.
As she fades away into shadows once more. Which can
I knew somebody was here the whole time. She did not take me by surprise.
Of course, dear. Do you
Someone-
know her?
I am so sorry. It was just our neighbor being our neighbor.
neighbors.
Where was I? I I regularly visit the vineyard, and you've been out of the Fey line, and I miss it. Anyways, you're trying to make the Moonbound Witness work, right?
It's a Moonbound Witness. If that is what this is called, yes, this is some sort of observatory, no?
Kinda. It's more complicated than that. It's something that needs to be turned on, and there's a lot of complicated things. Anyways, look, I'm sorry for my abrupt introduction, and I don't know how I could prove that I might be useful to you, but I've been trying to get in contact with you for the past couple of weeks. The Zents make it hard to get after you. I'm not really friends with them either at this point, and apparently, the last time I came around, you were all gone. Uh, it's doing something in relation to this tower, and I walked to the tower, and you were gone again. I'm like, oh great, I keep missing them perpetually. Gosh. And then, hey, you're here. So, and she will walk up to Erin and just like reach up and shake your hand kind of awkwardly and just, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I love your wine. The rest of you, I don't know any of you, but I've heard of your names. Hi, as she waves awkwardly.
She has
Why?
good taste, at least. That earns her at least a little bit of my trust.
This is not the first time we've had someone randomly pop in and say they're here to help. So
I don't. Well,
She
Let's
said
not-
she was here to help. She said that she's been looking for us, but she hasn't told us why she's been looking for us. May we know?
yes.
Oh, she. but
Because
she
there's
has.
quite a few people looking for us, supposedly.
Well, I can happily say that I'm not trying to kill you, if that's what you're worried about. I've had enough experience with people trying and almost succeeding or possibly succeeding to kill me. It's not fun. It really is not fun. I'm here under instruction to make sure that this thing turns on.
Instruction by whom?
Instructions by someone who I have promised not to say their name out loud under very certain circumstances, and this would be one of them. I can only say this: we need to turn it on. There
You
was
still
a
haven't
there was a
answered why you're looking for us.
because you're the only ones who can get this thing turned on. You're the only ones who've been active in this space, right?
But by the sounds of it, you've been looking at us before we were actually active in the space.
Well, I've been working on this little project for about 4 years, and I've never been closer to trying to get activated, and then now, actually having people in Freedale able to brave the space and clear the banshee that was here.
And what do you know of?
Clear one of those.
Cleared a banshee, and it was somewhere else.
What do you know of
nevertheless,
the power sources? The orbs that goes down in here.
I know that they only work at night, and that they won't work without my presence.
How convenient.
I don't know if I need to swear up and down that I'm not trying to kill you, harm you, do anything. I will say that the person who has instructed me to be here is an elven high mage, and they are very particular about certain details, and that I've been given the key to get in here. And well, I hope you don't mind. I was just exploring the space, and you seem to have cleared out most except for one room. I haven't gone into that one room because, yes, I can be invisible, but I can't really fight things by myself. Not very well. She will flop herself down and crisscross applesauce and just say, "Questions?"
So many.
You talk too much.
I don't talk enough.
Why did I have to be paired with all of you guys? You all talk so much.
Would you rather I stop talking?
I'm just gonna look at her like he doesn't talk too much.
And I just pat his shoulders like, I know you don't talk too much. I'm like, you say a lot of words, and I feel like you tell a bit of a shaggy dog story. Or you say a lot about nothing.
Well, I'm saying a lot about what I can say.
And the fact that she has the key holds a bit of weight too. We saw that there were quite a few names of some high status mages in that logbook.
This is true.
And it's just all too convenient.
Like I said, I'm happy to answer any question you ask, up to the limitation of who asked me to be here.
Why are you the only one who can activate this tower? Like, why do you need to be here?
Because I figured out how it can turn on, and I know what it needs to stay on. Vaguely.
Okay, so you know how to turn it on, and blah blah blah. What does it do? Like, what is it? Like, we found some description, and Aaron and I saw a vision of a moon in most likely a Feywild. Why? I just don't understand why they need a. Like, what's the purpose of the ritual, or whatever this thing is?
The Lunar Arch. They've been very fickle since the end of the Netherese Empire, right? Since magic was severely limited, and you need someone who at least understands the wavelengths and frequencies that they emanate. And if you don't, even with the well accomplished and rather handsome wizard here who's been studying magic for a great deal of time, it's hard to say that you will be able to make sure that this thing stays active for more than 12 seconds before it explodes.
Explode.
Okay.
Old magic
What
is
is its
dangerous.
purpose? Yes, I understand it's dangerous. There's the reason why I don't touch magic.
Study.
To study what? The moon? Or something else? Has it got to do with Seluna? Does it got to do with the Fey wilds? What is the historical purpose of this? You said that it's Netherese, so we know that it's bloody old.
I mean, a lot of things here are bloody old, but...
Yeah, I know. I'm standing next to bloody 3 of them.
If I offended you, I'm sorry.
No, you didn't offend me. I'm just... I need to know.
So
Unfortunately, when
sometimes
it comes to magic, we rarely know.
that's a
why I
very
dislike
honest
it.
answer. It's hard to know something is true and something is not when there's 100 different ways to get to the same process, right? Really, the easiest answer that I can tell you is that it's old and its original purpose has been lost to history, but if it's activated, it can certainly make something very specific work well again. Think of it this way: uh, you've no doubt seen a simple steam engine, right?
No one's seen a steam engine.
So we are turning this on
Um,
to start a process. Are there more of these that we need to turn on?
Well, this is the closest one, and this is the first step, really. But if not a steam engine, then perhaps a boiler. You need fuel to turn to start the process of generating energy, and once the thing is running, then there's energy out in the world, and that energy fuels something else.
Right.
this is a
Whoever sent you needs
gateway
us
to
to turn
some
it
sort of
on.
energy.
It. I didn't hear your question. I'm so sorry.
This is some sort of access to more energy that will go in, that will
Think of it.
power what?
Think of it as a beacon and a refinery at the same time.
Are we stealing energy from the Fey Moon? Interesting.
It's stealing. No. No. Refining is the right thing, and I don't think it's Feywild energy because Feywild energy is a bit more nitpicky than what this uses.
Okay, so it's a refinery. We get energy from something. We don't know what, for God knows no reason. Where does the energy go into? What is the purpose of having this energy? Is the energy just there so that people can produce big ass magic spells or whatever? Or does it power the town? Does it?
It's
I would say you can say the specific thing, Brynel, is what you said previously, the Moonbound Witness. You could say that.
it, it powers the Moonbound Witness, the archway at the top. It's a very important piece that needs to be turned on. It's been off too long.
We'll restore some form of
As the way that I study magic is along the lines of to fuck around and find out. So I am all on board.
Well,
With
glad to hear
me.
that you're on board. Do you need anything that can demonstrate my potential usefulness to you? I know magic, and I've practiced a good while, and I'm not a layperson when it comes to general things. Oh, if you have rips and tears in your clothing, she takes out a needle and thread, and is like, I can mend that.
a tailor.
Aaron glances down over at the pile of ooze residue on the
And
ground.
Notably, in his art, if you see it, he is not wearing the cloak in his art because it was melted by slime in this very room. So he does not have that right now.
to also say, I'm also skilled with infusing magic into objects, whether they be something of metal, whether it be something of the gemstone, of finery kind of things. I've also, I believe it was you, Mr. Aaron, who asked me to make a couple of pretty things for some sweethearts back in High Moon, but you might not remember me. You usually just send letters and I
Absolutely
send
don't remember.
parcels. It's okay. I'm very forgettable.
Oh, yes, I. You know what? I remember it was that one time. Yes.
Regardless, I can work with magic. I have some capability of wielding magic. I can stop sometimes magic, and I am stubborn and harder to kill.
Can you heal?
No, I wish I could. I've tried manipulating magic in the healing sense, and it's much harder. I could certainly bend people's opinions to view us better, be exceptionally distracting, or disruptive. Also, could I ask the party to each roll me a d20?
Well, I mean,
19.
And which one is the 19?
Aaron.
oh, an 18 and a 5. Yep.
Aaron is the one that's
Hello,
the
Aaron.
19?
Yep.
Okay, she looks at you, looks you up and down, and says no. And she's gonna go towards the human and say, "Hold still." And she's going to put on a simple set of glasses that are rose tinted, and she's gonna just just tap her face a little bit and just say, "Besides, wouldn't it be useful to have someone able to sway other people's opinions?" As she casts Charm Person against you. This is all a consensual thing. If you don't want it,
Yeah.
it will just
If,
fail automatically.
if you want, Valorant, give me a wisdom save.
No, Rollin would definitely not allow her to hit the charm if he can.
Yeah, give me a wisdom
You
save.
really think?
All right. Let's see. Nope. 3.
Yep. Randall's your best friend. Pretty good idea.
Yeah, for about an hour, Brynol's going to be your very best friend that
Yep.
you hadn't noticed, hadn't remembered for like decades or whatever.
He's gonna be so pissed after this.
Oh, I expect it, but and so she looks at you and
Will you
says,
know that she cast a spell?
I would say you guys don't know that. No, it's more just like you saw her just kind of look at him for a brief moment. Oh, glint.
"So, what is your name again, old friend?"
Relorn?
Raylohorn, so great to meet you again. Would you be willing to tell me a brief spell about what you found while you were here?
We would literally look at the others. I'm not much about magic. You'd have to ask these people. I don't really understand anything that's going on around here at all.
Well, that's certainly something to. It's a very complicated subject, but perhaps you know of some of the enemies that you fought here. He said that his cloak was ruined by an ooze. I can make you a new one, by the way. Just tell me what color. And what about other things? I was told that you killed another, or at least you dispelled a banshee recently.
No one knows about that. That was out of game me telling you that they fought one.
I thought you said the thing told me.
No, that was me telling you. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Not about banshee. I was told that that you were active in this space, and I was trying to, and you're very hard to find, and that kind of thing. But
You would have
I
heard they
understand
killed a
ooze.
monster in the church. That might be about it. And cultists.
I know that you're at least handy against monsters and cultists. Would you be willing to tell me about them, best friend?
Well, maybe we did kill a half dragon in the church.
Oh gosh, Gary.
And
That
yeah,
didn't
a few
taste very
cultists.
good.
There was some kind of imp creature that ran away and killed them.
It was a halfling.
It was a halfling.
Yeah, no, but that's hilarious that Lauren thinks it's an imp creature. Keep going. Sorry.
Well, he did. I don't think he actually saw it.
No.
Per se.
That's perfect. They had a horned mask on. I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, horned masks are definitely not fun. And she'll turn to the others and say, I can be useful."
think Ralon just said more words to you in just a few minutes than he has said to me in the past 5 days.
Well, Raylorn and I have been friends for a little while. I know that he's come and gotten axe made from me. I don't know what happened to it.
Also, you guys would notice that Brynel is still holding the book that you came down here to find.
Book on golems?
Yeah, it's a book on golems and grounding. It's a bit
Grounding
dry, but I've
makes
been
more
reading it
sense.
for a while.
Grounding the
not-
magics into stone, which is what we need to do when we turn this off. That's why there's this giant plate. Understood. Can't have all that magic running wild. It does dangerous things. Interesting.
I've seen some people who've turned into flower pots by using magic too wildly.
That is definitely wild.
Yeah, it was strange. Regardless, I again, I'm all ears. If you want the book, take it. I'm not trying to borrow it from you.
Aaron will reach out for the book. And
She'll let you take the book, and she'll take a couple steps back and just kind of lean against the wall, twiddling her thumbs, just sheepishly.
I'll flip through the book and see if there's any other instructions or what will happen, how to operate the tower.
This is a very easy to read book, but it is very, as Brynel said, boring. It's indexed properly, it's organized perfectly. Whoever wrote this book, master organizer. So it's very easy to find what this book tells you and what its instructions are. It talks about a golem's purpose as a maintenance construct. It talks about how it regulates the grounding pillars and how it uses its own tuning fork to maintain resonance. Similar to, because you see the kind of tuning fork here on the table, that's still there. It also talks about how it responds to overload conditions and how it interfaces with the different control pillars if necessary. It's very clinical, but it does talk about specifics about the golem. It speaks on it will only activate when the tower hang on. Yeah, when the tower is active, but not the archway, just the tower. It will also say that the construct shall obey only the bearer of the crescent key. Without the key, all operators are considered hostile. In the event of unauthorized presence, the construct will neutralize the threat. This is necessary to preserve the grounding pillar. Should the crescent key be removed, the construct will enter a state of identity suspension. The bearer of the key must attune immediately to assume command. However, if the construct is destroyed or malfunctioning or otherwise not working or present, if you attempt to use the archway, an operator must take the triad position and maintain the resonance with their own tuning fork. Failure to do so will result in grounding collapse and thus catastrophic consequences. Blah, blah, blah. There's a lot more on that for sure. Seeping arcane energies into unfathomable blah, blah, blah. There is some boring. It is pretty boring, but those parts do stick out. There's diagrams in there showing the golem stance, correct posture for a living operator, and it does show the kind of flow of current through the triad pillars, which are in the far right corner, if you remember. And it does show kind of like utilizing like the solar orb's energy. It also does warn that the tower systems were never meant to be operated alone. And looking this over, you realize this is a golem here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Aaron closes the book. So she's not wrong that we need her, but we don't really need her. We just need the key that she has.
As you
Gets a little
look,
nervous as
the
you
key
say
is
that.
actually on the golem itself. You would see it on its neck. The key that Brynel does have is not a crescent key. You would notice that on the golem, there is what looks to be a crescent-shaped key. That looks like kind of a straight down kind of cylinder with a crescent on top.
So she's not here to be the living conduit.
Oh, in that case, I'll go over and I'll grab that key.
It does not come off.
You need the tuning fork, I believe.
It needs to be active.
Where does it? Do we
So
have the
you
tuning
so you
fork?
have to activate it and then immediately attune to it. Okay.
And then try and take it off.
So, speaking about the tuning forks, I've been looking around for a while. Have you happened to find them by chance?
You definitely did find a tuning fork.
I feel like we found a tuning fork.
It's right there. It's that.
I thought we found a different one because we couldn't get to
We
that one.
found a
It was in a
different one
bubble.
up there, and that's when we had to make the wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that one was tuned to the Feywild, yes, specifically. You do have that still.
We've got this one, but we've also
Oh.
got that one over there.
That still doesn't yet answer the question if you'd be willing to let me help.
Right.
Help.
I mean, worst case scenario, I can just be another body to prevent you from being hit or something.
You know, now that you say that, I think that it is a good idea.
Often turned down help. We were going to turn it on anyway. And we didn't. And when we turn it on, people will probably come look at it. So,
Yeah, it's definitely going to be exciting.
So you said that we have to wait for nightfall?
Correct. You can only do it at night. Of course, the moon-bound witness does not come out in broad daylight.
it sounded like we
Well,
could turn the tower on, but not use the thing.
Yeah, you could turn the tower on and not use the. It's just the archway doesn't activate except for at night.
So we can turn the tower on. How do we go about turning the tower on? Is it just down here, or do we have to use the earthing stone as well? Or is the
I
earthing
think we
stone?
do have to. We have to complete the circuit. We just
Yeah.
don't have to actually activate the archway on top.
No, we do need to open. We do need to activate that archway. We need to activate the moonbound witness.
I just mean we can't do that right
To,
now.
to turn on the tower is what he's saying. You don't have to turn on the archway to turn on the tower. But you do have to turn on the tower to turn on the archway. Or you have to turn on the tower to get the golem. You have to turn on the tower to open the interior doors. You have to turn on the tower to make the energy run, essentially. Just to make power be there to do
the
stuff.
tower
with.
can be on without.
It's just flipping a breaker.
But to do that, we need to place both stones
Yes.
above and below.
simultaneously, or
I
one
doubt
after the other?
It's simultaneously is not going to be the easiest thing to do. So probably not, but probably like within reason. Though, if there's no power, putting it in shouldn't do anything. So it shouldn't hurt anything to be said. It's just a rock in a hole until both are placed.
I think maybe we should start with the earthing stone. That way we can be down here when the golem turns on, and we can try and get that key immediately.
I think that Raylorn would probably be the best one to send to grab the key. No offense to you, Aaron, but I think he's more sturdy.
You have to wrestle the
It's
key
not
away
as
from the
fast
golem.
as Aaron, though.
Yeah, you have to wrestle the key away from the golem, essentially.
Well,
I could certainly
whether-
try, but I have been working out for the past couple of months. I think I've finally gotten my fitness up to where I needed to be.
It's an interesting place to store the key, though I guess it is both stored and protected.
Mm-hmm.
So
And preserved.
and somewhat hidden if you didn't know you were looking for it.
Yep.
It's quite, but it's also a little careless to put the key next to the lock.
Well, they also didn't mean to leave the book there. They happened to die before they got a chance to clean up.
Die, get driven away.
Let's turn this thing on and see what happens. Hopefully we don't explode.
Aaron will start to walk up the stairs.
Alright. So you're all going together?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
If they would let me follow.
No, I'm just curious if, like, if there are some of you staying downstairs. And,
I don't know. Do we want to split up? Aaron and Raylorn, do you want to stay down here with the sunstone and ready to tackle a golem? Will we run upstairs? And
I can wait.
you
That's
have the
fine.
bottom half. We can try to do this simultaneously. If you feel like it will make a difference.
We can certainly try.
I can take the earthstone and go to the roof.
Maybe close the door on the way up.
Need to be.
there are no doors. Oh, the front door?
The front door.
You need the key for that. Who's going with Dacron?
I'll go with Dacron.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to. Everyone could stay down here if you wanted to. Dacron go alone. Or you can go as a group. I don't care.
We'll rock and slot.
I'm going with Dacron.
Wrong person. Fair enough. They disappear, walking to the top of the tower. As you try your best to coordinate somehow. How are you doing so?
Try and reach out with a message.
That's what I was about to look at.
Is it 120 feet?
120
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah, you got it.
No, we don't.
It's 120 feet. It's the
If
tower's
you're
only
familiar with the target and know it's beyond the barrier,
stone.
solid- you can cast this spell through through solid objects
Yeah.
if you know. Okay. Because I'm not. It's not just a feeler. It will work, but a foot of stone blocks it if you're not familiar with the target, I guess.
There's stairs.
No, yeah, you can. I would say you would be. Was it 20 feet, 20 feet, 20 feet, or 80 feet up? Wait, first floor. 20 feet on the second. 40 feet on the third. 60 feet on the roof, and then 20 feet. So you're 80 feet down, and you're about 30 feet over. So yeah, you're about like 85, 90 feet away. Not bad. You're within range of message. So you can absolutely coordinate it to insert the stones.
Aaron ponders in his head what the worst that could happen if he puts the Orb of Damara in instead of the Sunstone.
Give me an insight check.
I should stick with them.
8.
Okay, so the worst thing that you think could happen would probably be you get a free sunstone. The orb might get more power. It does. It does seem like it would fit perfectly. Yeah. Especially when you connect it to the earthing stone. I bet it would work.
All right. I'll be waiting for Dacron's signal.
I will. Unless there was something Arabella wanted to discuss on the walk up, then
Yeah.
we're just moving on.
Are you guys? Yeah. Are you guys discussing anything on the walk up? Takes like maybe 4 minutes to walk up those stairs. 5 minutes. Any secrets?
Did anything look out of place on the way up? Everything as we left it.
Everything was as you left it.
I guess that one door that will never lock again.
Oh yeah. That is true. That is dispelled. See, I lied, Brian. You did go into the bedroom. Forgot about that. That they dispelled that.
I turned
lock.
that door off.
That door will never lock again.
Or well, on its own at least.
Yeah, once the tower's on, it might actually reset. I don't know. Who knows?
Why do they make these towers so tall?
It's old man
You'd
knees.
think you'd gotten used to it.
Soon. Have to find a better way to get to the top of towers.
I'm sure they'll invent something eventually.
I hope so. Still don't know what that ring is for. It's kind of scary, but... Well... This is your last chance to object. I don't know what's going to happen. I also don't know if you objecting will change anything, but if you would like to vent some more of your frustration, it is also acceptable.
I appreciate the offer, Dacron. Honestly, as much as I dislike that I'm curious, I want to know.
I have a feeling we'll be dealing with things that are much beyond our comprehension for a while. So
yes,
we're just going to have to do what we think is best and clean up the mess afterwards.
Don't we always?
The only thing worse than the wrong action is inaction. I will send Aaron a message saying we are in position. Ready when you are.
Aaron is holding the sunstone in one hand and the orb of Damara in the other. Looking at both of them, contemplating.
Tell him if he puts the orb of Damara on there, I will kill him.
Yes, I'm ready. We're ready when you are.
All right. Now, double check which stone you have in your hand. We don't want any catastrophic explosions or some kind of... honestly, I don't know what would happen, but it probably wouldn't be good. So, cross-reference and...
1, 2, 3.
Click.
Aaron puts in the sunstone.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
18.
You would hear her voice. You can do it. I'll protect you. And them. Just a split second. You have a half-second decision if you would like to change your mind.
I would like to change my mind. I put in the work with tomorrow.
Okay. The orb flashes yellow and looks just like the sunstone. You feel all warm and fuzzy inside, Aaron. But as you feel that, the rest of you see a little bit of circulation flow through the channels, just loosely, as energy starts to hum. That static in the air gets thicker, heavier, until it almost crescendos. Ralorn, Brynel, and Aaron would hear surge beside them as the golem steps out of its space.
Raylorn, you're up.
And we're going to roll initiative down there. Actually, we can all roll initiative. But you would see it hum to life. And so, yes, everyone, please roll initiative. And
20.
nice.
Hey, you rolled horribly.
So did this thing.
I'm sorry, 14, sorry.
And as we roll initiative here, the golem humming to life, the tower humming to a semblance of life, the orb and the earthing stone in place. And what you would note, Aaron, is it looks just like the sunstone is in place, so it can be your little secret. What? That's where we're gonna take a little 5-minute break. So we are gonna take our 5:10 here, folks. So stay tuned. Stick around. We'll be back in a few. All right, folks. We're back. Last we left off, our troop had met someone else who was already in the tower that they were hoping to activate. And making some acquaintances and learning that you could indeed activate it, and there was a golem involved. Started to activate the tower. Not the full shebang with the arch at top, just the tower itself. Get things going. And in doing so, quickly realized the golem activated as soon as the tower activated as well. But you do know that the key is on said golem, so that is where we'll pick up. We have rolled initiative, and I don't know why I like this Gotham Legends song. It's tension, but it's not like over the top. Aaron, you are up first. As Aaron, you feel your feet aren't touching the ground. You're like maybe like 3 inches up off of it.
This is kind of weird. I will put the sunstone in my satchel and pull out my rapier. I'll point my rapier over at the golem, and a little spectral elven hand pop out. I'm going to try and mage hand the key.
Okay. As you do so, you would now realize that there are latches that the key is stuck to that kind of only materialized once the golem came free. Around
Let's
its
clamp
neck.
down. The key is clamped.
There are 3 clamps on the golem's neck.
Am I able to try and undo one of the clamps?
You can. With Mage Hand, I'll say... Oof. You can give me a... See if you're an Arcane Tricks or Sleight of Hand is for sure, because that's their whole thing. I may say Sleight of Hand at disadvantage, because you're not... Because that's not your, not your forte. But there's still a chance.
I am proficient in sleight of hand.
Yeah. But not with imaginary.
16.
16. As you try to unlatch it, it just barely... The Shield Guardian... Well, Shield Guard. That's what it is. The golem turns in a way that causes the hand to kind of... Looks like it goes through and misses.
Kind of lose that visual.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Gives you the shoulder.
I will start to move a little bit more gracefully as I begin a blade song, and that will be my turn.
I'll also say, Aaron, you never responded to Dacron, so if you wanted to alert them, you could.
Oh. Gollum is active.
Be there in 3 minutes.
You never know. You might get down there. There's a chance. Arabella might get down there. She's quick. Arabella? You heard Dacron say we'll be there in 3 minutes.
So not to rush?
Golem's active.
Ah,
We knew that.
of course it is. Well, I'll go ahead.
Okay.
And she'll start running down action dash, bonus action dash. So a total of, what, that's 90 feet?
Yeah. I'll do the measurement for you just so you don't have to. That's 10. Get down there. 10. So that's 20. Start is 50. 55. 80. Wait, no, I did the wrong one. 55. What'd you say, 90?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you get to there. It's pretty good. You're running all the way to the second floor already, and you're almost down to the first floor. You'll probably get to the basement next turn.
Under 10.
Yeah. Ralorn, you're up.
Laura's gonna rush in and try to hit those clamps, one of those clamps.
Are you just trying to? What are you trying to do with it?
To break one of those clamp with the great axe.
All right, trying to break it. Yeah, give me an attack roll.
10.
It bounces off of this creature's what at first you thought was stone, but it's actually some sort of stone-looking metal alloy. It is deflected easily.
I guess now he's gonna, if he can do it second try, he's gonna try to do it with his bare hands.
I would say you have your attacks. So
I mean, he's he can. He's gonna try again with the axe. See if he can do it.
yeah,
Break it again.
yeah, you're going for
Right,
breaking
let's
this
see.
currently. There's the unlatching and there's
16.
breaking. 16 also just barely misses. Clinks against the stony metal.
Right. He's gonna just sigh and growls a little bit. And he's gonna get closer in case she gets attacked. And
All right.
Grin gets attacked, and that'll be it.
Fair enough. As Dacron, you making your way?
I'd actually like to stay up here for the first round and watch the Earth, just what's going on up here.
Absolutely.
Make sure it stays what I can perceive as stabilized.
Sure. Give me your call insight or nature check.
What do I know about nature? Let's find out. Nature check 19.
All right, with a 19, you've realized that there's more to it than just placing the stone here. There's actual intricacies within it. You can turn it and dial it and shape it. Not shape the stone, but shape how it sits in there. And it can probably change the nature and what it does to the energy. You can imagine it probably has a different sort of effect depending on how it's in there and how it's turned and how it's maneuvered. And it is some sort of control. It's not just a part of a battery. It is actually a control mechanism.
This is where you manipulate the energies to do what you need them to do. That sounds like something I probably shouldn't fiddle with, but I'm definitely going to fiddle with.
Yep. Are you fiddling with it right now?
I don't know what my round looks like in terms of action economy, but yes, I will be moving to...
Yeah, you're looking around. Yeah, you can kind of tell as you're doing it. The vines around would be you could see them kind of creep towards you a little bit or push away based on how you're doing it. It's more of kind of like a quick scientific experiment of like, oh, what's this? You might feel heavier at times. You might feel lighter at other times. You might smell things.
Interesting.
Tiny or lemon balm. Different sorts of sensory stuff happening, depending on how you place it. Which will take us to Brino.
Very good. Watching as Raylorn and Aaron have both failed to unclamp these things, I suppose I'll try and unclamp the clamps. Could I try? Could I try and do so?
How so? How you saw Aaron tried? He had a spectral hand that tried to unlatch one of them, and Rallorn just tried to smack and break one, but his axe was deflected.
Well, I was hoping to try and reach out and like pull one of the clamps off.
Okay, just trying to manual dexterity this thing. Yeah, using your action, give me a sleight of hand check.
Not athletics?
Yeah, what I would imagine. Yeah, athletics can work. Yeah, absolutely. Because if you, yeah, just trying to break it off. Yeah, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, just trying to rip it off. And the reason why is because I built this thing for that specific purpose, and I didn't roll very good. Damn it.
13. As you try to get a hold of it, your hand slips away as you can see it kind of turning towards Rallorn, who actually hit it, but it deflected. As it's starting to kind of pick up that large tuning fork, which is like a quarterstaff in its arms. As it's starting to pick it up and wield it, the elbow just kind of pushes you away, Brynel. That is your action.
That's my turn.
Which will take us to the goal. Yeah, it's just gonna immediately whack Rallorn. Hey, getting an 11.
Misses. Rowling would just use the block the hit with the handle of the axe.
Yeah, as it just kind of tries it slowly whirling around, it just easily block it. It goes around for a second strike. As it whirls around, this time getting a 21.
That one hits.
As this one slams into you, you'll take 18 points of damage, 13 bludgeoning, and 5 force damage. Which will end its turn, taking us to Aaron.
Aaron will slash and thrust his rapier forward as lines of arcane symbols appear and try and attach themselves to the golem as I try and slow him down. Cast him slow.
Okay. As you cast that, you would see a flare of magic erupt from the Guardian as magical formulas appear in the kind of grooves within it. And it casts Counterspell.
Make a con save.
Yes.
19.
You're good.
Then it makes a wisdom save.
Yes, it will. 12.
DC 15. 15 is DC.
As you see that flare of magic erupt from this golem, it quickly slows down and will be easier to strike now.
Natural on you.
Which will take us to Arabella, who's still running.
Yeah.
10, 20, which gets you there. That is 20 feet of movement there.
Yeah.
And so if you could probably hop
It's
down
like
there.
a bonus action dash.
So that'll be 45 feet. And then add... So you can get to there with your bonus action dash.
Close enough. Yeah. Oh, is it close enough? You'll still be at disadvantage, I think.
Will. But it is slowed down. As you see it moving slowly.
Between 30 and 120 feet.
Yes, you are within range.
Alrighty. Well, I assume I cannot see the latches or whatever from here. So
No, probably
that's
not.
all. So I'm just gonna shoot the bastard.
Shoot him.
Natural 20.
It is at disadvantage though.
Oh, it is a disadvantage?
Because you
Why is it a
have
disadvantage?
at long range, right?
No, it's 30 to 125, 120, so it shouldn't be, right?
So anything between
There's only 60.
30 is the short range.
Yes.
And if you go above the short range, that's when you...
So anywhere, okay.
120 is its
Misunderstood.
max. No, you're good. 120 is its max range.
Well, I'll redo the roll.
I'm sorry. That's a good roll.
No, don't
Just roll another one.
apologize.
All you gotta do is roll another one.
13.
Oh, man.
That is going to be a miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
But as you look across, you,
Sad sigh.
Even with the -2, like, see?
even with the -2. But that will take us to Ralorn.
She's a bit puffed, okay?
He's gonna try again to hit it with the axe.
All right, trying to break off one of them. Give me an attack with that axe. Axe at a question, as it is slowed down.
24.
Yep. That will hit it. And you're specifically attacking the latch.
11.
All right, that latch is almost broken.
And then we're gonna push it. Be broken even more. 4. Critical.
Yeah.
There's 27.
Yeah.
For 20.
If you want to reroll it, you can. You might as well. Just for funsies. You definitely break that latch, as there's only 2 remaining.
For 24.
Yeah. Yeah, that latch is cracked and broken. Only 2 remain.
And we're gonna use Sucking Wind, the bonus action, gain some more help. So
All right. Take a little breath. Get
8.
10, 8, 7, 9.
That's
9.
9,
Level
yeah, 9.
6, yeah.
yeah.
That will take us to Dacron. You definitely won't make it at this point.
No, I'm gonna play around with this.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna manipulate the energies.
Dacron's playing with his new toy. I would say also with that nature check, you can also see how it could be manipulated under the moonlight, specifically.
Sure.
Which will take us eventually, unless there's anything else, Dacron.
No, I'm just gonna start manipulating, putting it
Okay.
in random positions and seeing if it changes anything anywhere. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it has an effect down there or not, but I'm just messing around with it.
Yeah. You probably would see a little flicker from the sunstone, quote unquote, behind you, Aaron. Little shimmers. Seems to be doing something, but nothing major.
Did the vines overgrow the archway?
They're not completely overgrown. They're more just kind of growing around from the base of it.
Okay, so they're not like preventing anybody from looking at them or anything?
No.
Okay, then. I'm just gonna mess around. I don't need to try to force them back or anything.
Nah.
Okay. So, yeah, no, I'm just playing around, seeing
All right.
how it feels.
That'll take us to Brynel. Brynel, what are you trying to do this time?
The object has been released, correct?
Two latches still remain. Rylorn has just broken one.
I thought they
Greatly
were all
so.
broken. Very good. Well, uh, I guess the only thing I can do is continue trying to break latches.
I would say, like,
As
if there is a chance, if you wanted to try to get the key now, there is a chance, but it would be very hard.
Well,
Like
I had to
slide
break
it
the
out.
latches first, right? I'm not dexterous. I have athletics. So I'm just going to try and break more latches, sir.
Fair enough. Give me an athletics to try and rip one of those latches off.
All right, here goes. Yay, that's better.
With a 23. Yeah. Probably grab onto it, and the latch, you kind of feel you've worked with metal before. This is a different kind of metal, but you understand how this works. Kind of grabbing it at the right point and the right leverage, that latch breaks free.
Brino looks towards Aaron and Raylorn. It's like, you could probably rip it out now. If it doesn't kill me first, that's the end of my turn.
As you do have a latch in hand. It's not a broken latch, you just have the latch.
Yay, I got the latch. Well, I have a latch of mysterious metal.
Yeah.
It'll probably be useful at some point, but we'll see about that in the future if we survive this.
As the creature does try to smack Rylorn once again. Getting a 9. Does it have
I'm just
disadvantage on
sidestep.
attacks? Or does it have -2?
I can only
You can only make one
attack.
attack. That's right.
Yeah,
Bummer.
Roland would just sidestep.
Bummer. Yeah. That will end its turn.
I can
Gets
make a
a
wisdom
gets
save.
a save at the end of its turn. That was a good one. Got a 14. It's still slowed down. Taking us to Aaron.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Aaron will float forward. Am
Yeah.
I still off the ground?
Uh,
and I will try and get this key.
All right, give me a sleight of hand. There is still one latch, so it will be at disadvantage. Actually, no, it won't be at disadvantage. This one latch is double check my note. Yeah, just roll me a sleight of hand.
11.
An 11. You can't, even if you float up to it, this thing, even if it's moving slowly, it's awkward. It's big. It's bulky. Can't get a good hold on it.
Still moving a little too quickly.
Will take us to Arabella. Arabella, you notice that they're actually not. They haven't done any actual damage to it. They've been like grabbing at it. Rylorn did smack it with his axe, but he didn't do it as wildly as he normally would. Take from that what you will.
Yes. I keep trying to grab something. I'd say that's what I see.
Yeah. You did hear them mention it beforehand, something about a key.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Bonus action dash. I'm not
Rogues.
going to be able to make it to them.
But you're
1,
really freaking close.
2, 3, 4. I'll be able to make it to there. Fudge. I got a question.
I might have an answer.
From here, can I see the latch?
Yeah, you've got a pretty good perception. I'd say so.
Okay. Would I be able to try? Now, obviously, this is a reach, but would I be able to try and shoot the latch?
Why not? Absolutely. I mean, it's difficult because they're all gathered around it, and it's a very pinpoint area, but it is moving slowly, so absolutely you can try.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
18.
18. You hit that latch. Roll me some damage. You do have sneak attack.
test. Okay.
Yes.
14.
14 points of damage. As it's just barely over its threshold. As the latch does kind of snap, as the arrow gets lodged in place and lifts up just enough for the key to be fully revealed. Anything else for Arabella?
We just say, someone please hurry up and grab it. And end a turn.
That'll take us to Ralorn.
Yeah, Marlon would try to. He would store his axe in his back and reach in and try to get the key off of the golem.
So this will be a sleight of hand check.
Right. Yeah, 4.
As it is like kind of wedged in there, so it's with your gauntlet or whatever, maybe gloves. I don't know if you wear a gauntlet or if you wear gloves. It's hard to grab the finer things.
He's gonna ground. Someone needs to able to grab the corners. I can't. And that'll be it.
As Dacron is still messing around up top. That'll take us to Brinal.
Okay, so we see the thing is out. Someone's grabbed it. Someone's attempted to grab it.
Yes.
Brinal's just going to look around and just like, do we just try and rip it out or what? We're gonna have to take it down. At which point she's just going to just continue climbing on this thing if she can, and she's just going to try and I'll try and slide it and hand it out.
Okay. As you're climbing atop it, yeah, give me a sleight of hand.
Here goes.
18.
Hey.
Yeah, as you're climbing up over its shoulder, you quickly kind of slide out the key as you're holding the key. You got it.
And she'll just like, yes! Oh shit, I'm on this thing. And then she's going, I'm going to cast a spell with my convenient bonus action as I'm trying to move it. Sorry, I'm trying to fight with a sheet. There we go.
You're good.
I'm going to cast the spell Misty Step. I'm going to consume my one use of it from my elf ability. I'm pretty sure everyone is going to take advantage of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm just going to just shout out, I got it! And that's going to be my turn.
That will take us to the golem. As you would see the golem's head turn, and it will swing out at random.
I thought it was...
As now it's in identification mode as it swings out at Aaron. Getting a 12 to hit.
I move out of the way.
Is it just swinging wildly? Just
very slow.
It's trying to play whack-a-mole, but real slow. And then it'll make a wisdom save. That'll end its turn, taking us to Aaron. Your turn. It's no longer slowed.
Yeah.
It speeds up.
All right. I will just. Well, I don't need to do anything else.
Someone needs to attune to it.
I'll take. Yeah, You just run away. I'll just dash back.
Dash or disengage?
I'll just run.
Is that a dash?
I'm just using my movement.
Just your movement? No disengage?
No.
It will swing out at you.
It's your DM saying, "Are you sure? Do you want to get hit?"
Yeah, he's fine. He's singing. I got a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Yeah, he's dancing right now.
Yeah. You using that key right now? I say to Brennel.
I say, I don't know. Well, we have to attune to it.
Yes,
That
I
could
can do
take
that.
time.
I could start.
I can be invisible while I do it. Just get the thing out of here.
And that is my turn.
Okay. That'll take us to Arabella.
She'll just say, "Oh, for fuck's sake, stop arguing and do something." And then she's going to shoot the golem.
Absolutely.
Please.
Shoot it.
17.
17 just hits it.
Beautiful. And
Actually, you do have
attacks
advantage
on-
if you want to go fishing, because you technically you hit it last time. You hit the lock or the latch, but it's still part of it.
Part of it.
Yeah, I'd allow it. All right, 17 hits. Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna do cunning strike and attempt to trip it.
Okay.
Dex has to make it Dex 15.
All right. What I'm going to need from you is you to tell me how you're tripping it with your crossbow bolt shot. Because I'm going to roll it.
Because it's stone. Yeah.
And it rolled a 6 or 7. Sorry, but I kind of want to see the. I want to hear the visuals on this one. Yeah. Let's hear it.
Now maybe this is gonna be bad because it's not technically. Maybe the crossbow bolt chips into the foot of the golem and takes chips off a portion, and it destroys its it damages its balance.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you cut off your pinky toe, it's gonna mess up your balance a lot more than you think it will. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, as you shoot into it, a little chunk of rock goes flying, and it tries to make a step and immediately just kind of lopsides to the side with a loud crash to the ground. Also roll 2d6. Oh, you did roll 2d6. I got you.
Yeah, 17.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. And that will... She might just quickly just go around that corner.
All right. Seeing the residue of the old green slime, taking us to Ralorn.
All right, well, he's on the ground, so we're going to hit advantage with the good old axe. For crit 19.
Yeah.
For for 18.
You'll take 18 points of damage. You get a big chunk out of it as well.
And the second attack for 20.
Also hits. Take 2.
And we're going to capitalize on him being down. We're going to use Action Surge.
Okay.
So 2 more. They're 22
Yes.
for 7, and one last.
Beating into this thing.
For
Yep.
17.
As it went from not being hurt at all to bloodied, and 2 turns. Two
And
people's
that'll-
rounds. Yeah.
That'll be it.
Dacron, you still messing around with it? I mean, it's only been like 12 seconds, so
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
mess around with it and take notes of positions and how
Okay.
it changes, and just
fair enough.
doing magical sciencey things.
That'll take us to Brinal.
All right. I take a look at Erin. Just says, "Can you at least keep it off of me? I'm gonna try and sit over here." And she's going to just immediately sit down and try to focus on the things. Come on. How do you work? How do you work? How do you work?
You realize it's actually like there's straps on it. It's like a necklace, an amulet.
Can't be. She looks at it. It can't be that easy, and she just clicks it on.
You feel some sort of connection almost immediately.
I feel a connection almost
It
immediately.
is your action to attune to it.
Okay, so she just like, all right, and puts it on and just feels the connection immediately. Is there any kind of immediate result?
The creature, the golem, would I don't know. What do you want it to do? It's gonna wait for you to tell it to do something. It's just gonna lay there unless you tell it to do something.
Get over here.
It'll stand up and start walking around Ralorn.
Oh.
It can't get very far. It just gets there. It's not gonna run, unless you want it to run. Do you want it to run? It will if you want it to.
Well, she said get over here. I'll leave it to its interpretation of that.
Yeah, it's
But,
not used to running.
She's going to look at the others and say, I think that stopped it. Just got to make sure it doesn't kill us now.
Notably, it is recovering on its own. You would see little pulses of magic as it does start to regenerate. But it won't regenerate completely. As we will hop out of combat. Because the golem will not hurt you any longer.
So you can tell it how to do its job then?
I didn't think I would live long enough to get to this point. I assume at this point it's going to listen to what we have to say. I certainly hope so, at least.
So you can tell it to do its job so the tower does not explode?
I would assume so. And Brynol looks towards the thing and says, "Do you know the instructions of how to activate this tower, or activate the moonbound witness?" As she stumbles over her words, still pumping full of adrenaline.
It does not respond. Though you both did read Brian, you read some of the manual. Aaron skimmed it. The golem is specifically meant to stand over here. and maintain the just that portion of it.
Very good.
The grounding. That is the grounding part.
Very good. She thinks about it and just like, oh, right, the boring book. She points towards the spot and says, stand over there and prepare for function.
You'll do it. It holds
Hey,
the tuning fork kind of to the ground, upside down, like kind of a knight would, you know.
All right. Well, now we need to turn the witness on, I think. Where's the other one?
It's not nighttime quite yet.
Oh, great. When it does become nighttime, or at least maybe 10 minutes from now, no hard feelings, right, friend?
And she looks to Relorn.
Yeah, he's not gonna really say anything. Just
he's not a talker.
Just give a nod for right now.
Yeah.
I suppose that is all the excitement down here.
Mm-hmm.
I would also say, Aaron, when you were putting in the orb, you would note that it is also a regulator. That specific chamber. So it does need to be like how you move the orb and maneuver it. Much like kind of Dacron is doing now. Does control the regulation properties of the flow of energy.
Am I still flying?
Yeah, you are. If you want to be.
I'll walk.
Okay. How long does fly last for? 1 minute? So during essentially what both you and Dacron have kind of figured out, Dacron to a higher degree, is that both of those, especially it lasts for 10 minutes, during the archway process, both of those need to be manipulated.
I assume that's relayed to the party and we're just waiting further instruction, or?
I don't know. Does Aaron relate?
Aaron is kind of fiddling around with the orb.
He's doing what Dacron was doing upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see little sparks of electricity. Little pulses.
That's why he does that. Brynol's looking at the space where the golem came from. Is there like another opening here? Is that just like where the golem was seated into the wall?
This is where the golem was seated into the wall here. And it's just a space where it was. And you can see kind of a charging port, essentially. And here is... what is... I can't remember what I called that thing. It's just a big metal circle.
Like a grounding plate.
It's a big plate, big metal grounding plate there. It's probably bolted into the ground pretty deep. To also help diffuse energy in different ways. Made of similar metal that the golem is made out of.
Seems that we can fine-tune the frequencies. down here at least. But I would think that the same would be for the early stone. So both of them might be needing to be set at the proper levels for your witness to work properly.
Well, I'm happy to assist if you need. Best I can. Just tell me what I can do.
I suppose we wait until the sun goes down.
I think that's a fair enough idea. Does anyone like Rugaboo?
What?
Rugaboo. It's a type of soup that you make with hardtack. I got tired of munching on hardtack after a while, and it's not the tastiest thing on the planet, but at least it makes hardtack better than tack.
As I lean over toward Arabella, that must be a poor people food.
Oh my god, Aaron.
Not wrong.
Do I hear that?
Being overly quiet.
What's your perception?
No, yeah, you
it's-
don't hear it then. It's based on that. Yeah, probably.
Very good.
You're probably distracted.
Yeah. Well, she just sits down and waits and just says, "Well, if we're waiting for night, what time did they all arrive?"
Would have been
11 o'clock.
around noon. Maybe a little afternoon at that. Well, because you guys took a little.
High noon.
Yeah, high noon. Yeah. So now it'd be a little afternoon. Sun will go down in about 6-ish hours.
All right. Well, I guess I will. She just pulls a book out from her pack and will sit down and start reading it.
And Dacron was never seen again.
You fell off the tower.
He's just doing his thing. Yeah. Oh, maybe he broke his hip on the way down.
World man.
Oh.
I will say, like, going through the tower as you're waiting, essentially there are 5 parts to this process. One is the grounding. The golem has that covered. One would be the regulation of the solar orb. Another would be the sequencing direction on the 3rd floor that you guys have kind of seen. And then the earthing stone control. But the last part would be the part that I think Brian would be the one that would have to point it out. Would be that the archway has a composition to it that can be also arranged ever so slightly.
It's that she's reading this obscure book of very many things. She finds that page, like, and she signs this like, "Oh yes, we need to get to the arch now." And she's just gonna start running.
Well,
to wherever
not
the
now,
arch is.
but like it during the process. It all has to happen at the same time.
Okay. Well,
There's 5 things. It's a 5-person job. But the golem's handling one of them.
Well, I guess Brian will look towards Raylorn and says, "All right, I think you're the strongest out of all of us." And she's going to reach for the clasp around the amulet and will place it on you really quick.
Giving
If you allow.
Raylorn a shield golem.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I will say the golem's doing its job regardless of who has it.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I just figured that
yeah.
I figure I'd give someone else that job.
Well, what I was saying is like the point. No one has the job because Golem has it. Like he's
Yeah.
so essentially all you have to do is the other 4 things.
Well, Brian will say, I can, once we're actually ready to get started, I'll get the arch ready. And again, no hard. I think it's at this point that the charm person should eventually fade, right?
It would be about like 10 minutes after the fight. Absolutely.
All right.
All right. In that case, Ralorn is gonna look at her, give her a little growl, and he's actually gonna shift right in front of her.
Yeah.
Go and describe that, Brian, for
Yeah, as you would see him. It would, to someone that has never seen before, it would appear like his face is transforming more into like a bear. His beard grows a lot bigger, and his teeth, 2 canines just comes out of the bottom, and he just growls at you as he also points his axe right at your chest, and he starts rambling in Gnomish.
I don't speak Gnomish, but yeah, Brian will say, I get the point. I will go. Wait, upstairs. Yes, upstairs. Great idea. Great idea. Don't kill me, please.
He's just gonna push you away, like a bit forcefully, though not really to hurt you, but like shove you away.
Yeah, point made. She understands very well. Like, yeah. For fair disclosure, I did cast Charm Person on you, and trying to show that I can be helpful. I know it's not pleasant. Just I enjoy the golem. And she's going to take a good few steps away.
And by a few steps, you mean you're going all the way to the top?
Yeah. She's learned that that maybe don't piss off the party.
Fair enough. I mean, you haven't got a chance to see that. There's the first floor. There's the second floor.
Oh, there's that bedroom.
This is the third floor. That's the sequencing room. And that's the roof, where you see Dacron playing with the earthing stone.
She looks at Dacron and says, I didn't know you guys had a shifter with you.
You would probably think he's a lycanthrope, like a werebear.
Well, she'll use the word shifter because she doesn't know. She might not know the full term, right? But
I would say shifter isn't really a term used in the realms. They would just be called lycanthropes.
Right, I'll be corrected into saying lycanthropes, but
I mean, you can say shifter, but like I'm just saying, like in realms lore, it would be just a lycanthrope.
Well, anyone could use the word shifter, shapeshifter, lycanthrope.
That's true.
Terminology. Anyways,
yeah. Sorry.
She looks at Dacron, and just says, "I didn't. Raylord just turned into a big, scary thing, and I might have pissed him off."
He's always a big, scary thing.
No, like a big bear, scary thing.
Yeah, he does that from time to time.
From time to time.
You knew about us. That wasn't in your briefing?
I knew of you, not about you. She's going to just sit down and just... all right, well, I'll take my time looking at this a bit further.
No, that's all I know what to do.
Rolling token. Never seen that before.
Yeah. There's 2 sides of it.
Mm-hmm. Multi-sided tokens. What?
I
Is-
take it Arabella saw what happened? Or didn't see, or...
Absolutely, you got
Absolutely.
you absolutely saw. Unless you want to watch Aaron fiddle with his golden ball.
Ralon,
Yes.
are you okay?
No, she fucking tricked me. Now I don't really trust her at all.
I beg your pardon?
She tricked me. She charmed me. Why should we trust her?
Right. Are you okay in yourself, though?
I'll be fine, but trust is something is earned, and she definitely hasn't shown that she deserves it.
Yeah. You stay here and cool down. Okay?
He just nods to her, trying to take a few deep breaths.
I reckon Arabella's going to make her way up the stairs.
Okay. Making any stops or heading all the way to the top to...
Nope, she's heading all the way to the top.
Alright.
It's a control crystal.
Control?
Yeah. I guess it's some way to focus the energies, make it do different things, or maybe just correct it if it's off. I don't know.
Interesting. Speaking about control, Brennell, what was your thought process in casting a manipulation? I don't know, some sort of manipulative spell on one of our party members? What? How did you think that would make us trust you?
She kind of
You
like makes a loud heat and turns to look at you, and just I'm just trying to show what I can do without trying to hurt you.
But you took away his will. You took away his free thought. How is that not harming? Like, no, it's not harming him in a physical sense. But you are harming him in the sense that you're manipulating him. You're manipulating him, you're manipulating his psyche. Those are the types of things that a friend, an ally, doesn't
Keep in mind,
do.
miss, I didn't ask him to do anything that was harmful or anything aside from saying some words, and I didn't have him do much of anything. I didn't coerce him into anything. It was simply a demonstration. What should I have done? Hit him? There's other more damaging spells that could have been
should have
worse.
told us what you were doing. You didn't tell us it was a demonstration. You didn't tell us anything. None of us knew what was going on.
I did exactly what I did, and I told you it was a demonstration. I said I can show you what I can do unless you weren't paying attention, Missy. And therefore, if you weren't paying attention, that is your fault. I told you I could do things, and I had magic, and I demonstrated it by using it on the one person who wouldn't have been resistant to said magic, being the only person I see of purely human blood here, and it was, in fact, just that, a demonstration. I didn't harm him, and I don't intend to harm him or you or anyone else. I'm just trying to show what I can do without just blasting the wall with some arcane magic or something.
You're lucky he didn't rip your head off.
I'm sure I
I'll
wouldn't
just
have
tell
died
you that
anyways.
now.
I have means of protecting myself. I would have been
I don't
fine.
give a shit, honey. Missy.
Look, the thing is,
No, I don't care. I don't care.
Good.
Just don't do it again. Don't do it again. I don't want your
Yeah.
explanation. Just don't do it again.
Hmm.
You're not, unless the party member, unless one of us explicitly tells you that we agree with you casting a spell on one of us, or if it's to save one of our lives, or heal, whatever.
You're very assumptive of what could be helpful or not. Such manipulative magic as charm person is very useful, but fine. Go ahead, you don't need my explanation.
Fucking magic. She'll go back down. She's just going to go to that guest bedroom.
Okay. One place with a nice clean bed. And a desk. Will she spend a curious afternoon? Is there anything else you would like to do for the afternoon as you await nightfall? You can get another short rest if you'd like.
Do I still feel attuned to the Orba Damara?
Yes, this is a rare occasion where you're allowed to let go of it. And you are indeed attuned to it. Because, in fact, at the moment, you feel like the orb is everywhere. It's all around you.
I'll eventually make my way back up, probably to that guest bedroom. Or actually, probably to the Earthing Stone.
Okay.
And also just make his way slowly back up.
The Sunstone seems to be some sort of regulator. Is there an adjustment you can make up here too?
Yes. The earthing stone seems to be some sort of focus control, so this thing runs off frequency, so that makes sense that we are able to manipulate our frequency to match that which comes through the gate in order to get a clear picture.
So we are just now waiting for timing. Easy enough.
Sun will go down, we can activate everything, and then I guess start manipulating the two crystals to find what we're looking for.
Whatever that is.
Yes, Brunel, you know the correct frequency we're looking for? Brunel?
The correct frequency that we are looking for. If it's back to the arch, she would have been looking at it for some time and says, all I need to do is make some adjustments and it'll be done. Assuming that, you trust me to do so.
I trust you not to blow us all up. You are still here.
Are you really?
Very well then. And she will make the necessary adjustments. She looks at the contraption.
It doesn't do anything right now. Again, it has to all happen at night.
Oh, I thought it was nighttime. Sorry.
Well, so this is what you guys are discussing beforehand. But, we could fast forward to night if you guys want to, and if you're ready for that.
So, one of us will have to be manipulating the earthen crystal. One of us will have to be down below manipulating the sunstone. One of us will have to be manipulating the portal itself, the archway itself. Is there anything else we need to be doing?
Well, that's all four tasks, as long as the golem stays where it is.
The sequencing. Floor 3. That was the one thing I think you guys did figure out last time you were here for sure.
Oh, did we? Because I hadn't read the book, so I purposely left that out.
It was on a note from last time. In the blue cabinet. There's a diagram.
So someone has to enter the sequence on the 3rd floor as well.
I'll go down there with Arabella. We can figure it out.
Moving parts.
I can control the sunstone.
I can take the earthen stone. Sounds like the golem is doing its job.
Right then. Let's do all of that. As Ramen would head down, and first is Arabella, and then if she wants to come with him to the 3rd floor, he would go there.
Do you remember the diagram that you found there? On the 3rd floor? I'll reiterate what it is. It was
he doesn't, but he's probably going to tell him before.
It was the sun, the moon, the earth, and the sun, or the earth, moon. I don't remember if it was any. They were in a triangular pattern, so I don't think it really mattered. But beneath the diagram were 5 lines. And the reason you understood it, it was in Netherese. They were written about. It was prose. What rises must stand upon what does not move. Only after brilliance stirs. So that part, and it probably relates to the console, which has a moon, a sun, and an earth on it.
Light above, stone below, truth between.
I don't know if you remember the actual sequence.
We have 6 lines of prose, but it doesn't have like a sequence in it.
Sure it does.
Her brilliant stirs. The silent foundation waits for neither. Light cannot wake until steadiness endures. The highest dark answers only to the lowest, but once the lower paths agree. So I guess it's just work from the ground up. Bottom, 3rd floor. The foundation waits for neither because it's on now. Steadiness.
I would say it doesn't have to do with the tower itself. Notably, there's a sun, an earth, and a moon on that diagram. Brian would have also seen this diagram because I don't know if you guys took it or not. Did you guys take it? You remember?
I don't think so.
Oh, I think we left it there.
So, Brian, you would have also seen that. And there is
There's
a diagram. It's on a vellum sheet. Shows 3 symbols: sun, earth, moon, and a triangle, with that written in Netherese. And in the same room, there is what looks like a stone console, which has a crescent moon, earth, and the sun on it. Symbols. Each plate looks to be able to be pressed, rotated, slid, or stuff like that. Maneuver.
And this is on the arch, or this is in a different space?
This is in a different space. This is on floor 2. Third floor for you.
All right.
This is on this floor. Talking about that console.
Good to know.
That is the sequencing console.
All right. Well, we know that that's the sequencing console. Did you all read the sequence by the last time you were here?
It's not exactly written down.
All right. Well, did you translate the sequence?
We have the script. It's not exactly spelled out.
Well, it's here, and she'll grab some parchment from her pack, and she will think about asking a stupid question, but she won't ask the said stupid question, and she's going to write down in common the instructions of the sequencing in common, and she'll hand it to everyone here who will at least take the piece of paper. That is the sequencing, from what I remember I saw in those notes that were on the desk. Very convenient that they just left it there, of all places.
There are 4 lines of text, but only 3 of these symbols.
5 lines of text.
There's 4 things that move. Here, 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 and here. And she'll point out the things that can be adjusted.
There's only 3. A sun,
okay.
A moon, and Earth.
Okay, I thought I heard 4.
And they can be slid. They can be maneuvered. Each panel can be maneuvered in different ways. But the order that they are maneuvered, yeah.
What rises must stand upon what does not move. Just wonder he'd call. Silent foundation waits for neither flame nor night. Clearly, it's Netherese riddles, but that. I'm assuming this phrase translates into what sequence needs to be at which time.
Sure. But what is that translation?
She produces the piece of paper. What rises above must stand upon what does not move.
All right. What is what rises above?
That tells me a sun.
Okay.
Yes.
What does not move?
Well, what we stand upon from our perspective does not move, technically.
That is our perspective. Is it the Netherese perspective?
Well,
they wrote this.
Yes, they wrote this. Would my character have any...
their perspective?
Would my character understand? Okay.
Astrology or astronomy.
Of course, the Earth moves. The sun does not move. The sun is always there.
Very good. So we know that what does not move is the sun. What rises above what must stand upon. You know what I'm saying. If you're asking me to translate this, I'm doing my best, but
it translates to those words. So
the sun cannot be what rises and also what does not move, because they cannot stand upon themselves. There is only one.
Well, the next best answer would be easier then. So we have the sun would be above the Earth.
But we can't move what's brilliant, so probably the sun, until the Wanderer. Or we can't move the Wanderer, which would be the moon, until after we move the sun. The Silent Foundation waits for no one, so they go first. So is that the Earth?
Neither flame nor sky. The sun would be flame. The sky may be the moon, so that leaves the Earth. So the Earth would be
the
first.
Earth waits for no one, so the Earth goes first. Light cannot wake until steadiness endures. I would consider the Earth pretty steady, and the light would probably be the sun. But the highest arc, probably also the sun, and it only answers after the lowers agree, which would be the other 2.
Well,
The
it
sun
never.
fits a lot.
Well, does it say that the sun is above all? It never says that the moon is above anything. So
The moon cannot be below the earth, can it?
it can be in between.
Yeah. But it has to be above the earth and below the sun.
Yes. So the first one is the Earth on the bottom, and then the sun goes on the top, and then the last one would be the moon in the middle.
Sure.
That makes sense.
Into it, but to try it, right?
Yeah.
As you all bang your heads together to figure that one out throughout the day. As the day does turn to night eventually. Where is everyone going, and what's everyone's job gonna be for this process?
I will fiddle with the Orb of Damara.
Okay.
I can
Rhino
take the
would
Earthing
love-
Stone.
There you go ahead.
I'll do the Earthing Stone. The Golem has grounding. So that leaves the archway and this puzzle.
I'll tend to the archway.
Arabella and Ralorn, which one of you will be helming the sequence?
I'll do this one.
Yeah, no one's gonna assist her in any way you can.
Lauren's going to assist in the sequencing. Fair enough. The first thing you would notice is something that you haven't seen before since you've been here is the sheer scale of darkness at night, which is balanced by the illumination. Every single... all of these channels light up like veins. Different colors. The majority of them blue. A few of them light up green. Fewer light up yellow. The archway itself lights up more bluish, but a hint of purple to it. Subtle steam starts to kind of rise out of the corners of the roof as those are kind of arcane heat sinks essentially start to glow like green energy. As you feel the tower is ready for what's to come. Whatever that might be. As you all have your positions, your jobs, your details. Are you waiting on any signal? Or are you just waiting as soon as it gets dark? You guys split up and just start getting to work.
Aaron would already be down by the orb for a while, even before it got dark. So you'd just be waiting for either somebody to come down and tell them it's go time, or Dacron to send them a message.
Okay. So Dacron coordinating the whole thing through messaging?
I suppose so.
Or up here, I mean, third floor, and the roof is the fourth floor, right?
Yeah, you're on the third floor.
And the roof is okay.
Roof
So,
is direct.
yeah,
The
so
roof is right above you this direction.
Yeah. So for the third and the roof, Ralorn would probably be like near the stairs, so he can shout and
Yeah.
coordinate with those upstairs. So.
Absolutely, yeah. Fair enough. Start one by one. Aaron, with this regulation, the orb flaring yellow, gold. Occasionally you would see flickers of black. Though the channels themselves around you flare that same yellow, they don't turn into any sort of darkness. Orb would flicker between black and purple. Like your choice. You tell me, what is your method of manipulation of this orb on this kind of pedestal? It can be spun, the pedestal itself can be moved slightly once the orb is in there. What's your method? What's your go-to?
It's Aaron just kind of with how he approaches magic. He tries to visualize efficiency and flow. So he would be trying to just watching and trying observing the reactions to how his movements of the orb and the pedestal. He'd just be kind of fiddling and but just watching and seeing if he can increase efficiency or have that just whatever it is that effect that he's looking for.
All right. Aaron, you can roll me an insight with advantage.
11.
11. Manipulating it, you feel occasional tingles in your fingertips. Occasional zaps. Bits of chill as my dog is barking in the background. Some dog in the distant street can barely be heard. Hopefully everyone else is doing just as good as you are. As Arabella and Ralor.
Yeah.
With the sequence. So you have your sequence that you're putting in, which is
Earth, Moon, Sun.
Earth, Moon, Sun. Now these panels can be shifted, slid, turned, rotated. You have your order that you're maneuvering them in. What's your method? Are you trying to just let them guide you? Are you trying to use your dexterity to guide it in? Or maybe forceful?
Definitely not forceful. Arabella would probably shrug, be like, Tara knows more about this than I do, probably. And I will let it guide me.
Okay, letting it guide you. Yeah, give me an insight check then.
Okay.
And, well, actually, Before you roll. Ralorn, how are you in turn helping in this moment? Describe that. How are you helping Arabella? She's letting it take control like a Ouija board. Kind of.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what he could do.
Mm-hmm. So you could, again, you could forcefully help move her hand in different directions, like when someone plays with the Ouija board. It's like, no, we're going over here. You're gonna ask this question, or you could, like you were saying, kind of coordinate with above and below. Just calling out, hey, we're doing this. Hey, you're doing, coordinating.
Yeah, he would. He'd probably do that. Just go ahead and let them know up there. She's moving. Which beaches she's moving where, everything, and then from what they tell them, telling her.
So I will say, give me a. This isn't going to be your strong suit, and I know it, but give me a persuasion check. I think to kind of relay the information correctly. Or performance?
Performance not gonna be any better.
Okay.
It's not gonna be any better.
Okay.
It's about -1.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's all happening so fast, and you don't understand this arcane mumbo jumbo. Arabella. Also roll me an insight check.
Okay. 15.
Letting it guide you. It's moving around. The earthing plate spins around perfectly, with ease. The moon plate slides and then does a little spin on its own. And the sun plate gets pushed down and then does a slide across. All just very easy manipulation, intuitive. They start lighting up different colors. Mostly blue, but you would see some green flowing through there and a little bit of hint of yellow. Dacron. I feel like you've already understood the nature of this earthing stone. You continue down that path. Do you try to be delicate with it, or do you try to be forceful and keep it in certain places at certain times, or something else entirely?
Manipulating it earlier kind of changed the way it felt around up here.
Yeah.
Is that happening naturally, or is it like, is the tower reacting to everything else?
I would say it is happening somewhat naturally, but more so when it's almost like amplifying certain aspects.
Sure, but I didn't know, like, should I be countering those magical changes? Trying to keep this place normal, or at least
you could attempt to counter some of those magical changes that you deem inappropriate. Yeah.
Like, it got some of the sensations I got, like,
some of them seemed wrong, absolutely.
And just trying to maintain this.
Yeah.
I don't know what the port actually does, so trying to keep some sense of here in this area.
Trying to keep a sense of here. Okay. Yeah. History check?
Okay.
I'll give you advantage on this one.
Okay.
Because you rolled that nature check earlier.
That's true. 24.
Yeah. The feeling how it went earlier, that change, that alteration, parts of it felt natural, parts didn't. Keeping things in the present and in the balance of the way things are around you without going too far crazy. It hums beautifully. And Brinal, the composition of this archway, or the insignias and little bits on it. Now there's some vines on it as well, but there's also a little bit of manipulation. Not quite buttons. Lines to trace. There's areas to almost put your impression on, or areas to loosely maneuver. Well, what is your method, do you think?
Well, if I had been instructed to do this over a course of 4 years, I certainly would hope I would have had some insight as to this. But if it were to be lines to trace, lines to match, it's like a simple like a line coordination thing. Like if you were to match filigree together,
But there's,
she's going to.
I mean, there's also, it's not necessarily simple, but there's emotion to it too. There is
Emotion or emotion?
emotion. Emotion with an E. Like, I would even say there's a flow to it. Like, it changes. It seems almost amorphous, but it's not. Like, it's made of stone, bits of metal, bits of plant. But but it does seem to shift. It seems to stutter at times.
Oh, in looking at this thing, in gauging how it shifts, gauging how it might move, and the emotions of it. Perhaps I'd be analyzing this from a bit of a poetic, or even like like as if I were reading a book, like looking for the words to describe the emotion behind someone's actions, and in trying to gauge that, looking at all the light around me, and it's all bright silvery blue, right?
Mm-hmm.
The vines themselves are rainbowy, which makes me wonder if different manipulations of this thing would make a different light come into play. And so I'm going to attempt, I'm going to attempt a kind of like a firm press on the place I can place an impression. Nothing like almost like you're manipulating something to move away from. I'll say shove rather.
You're trying to put your impression on it, or like personal
Well,
impression or physical impression.
well, it's hard to say. I don't have much to work on. I'm more trying to gauge an impression that makes, like, if I were to like do a firm push on it, see if there is a reaction, and then I would try a different motion. I would try a caress on it instead. I would try a tickle. I would try a grasp.
Okay.
Try to get. I hope you get what I'm placing
Yeah,
down.
so you're trying to essentially judge it. You're trying to...
Because different
Yeah.
different activities will evoke
Y-
different emotions.
Yes. You're, for lack of a better word, investigating. But in a sense, not using a magnifying glass. You're using pressure points, and roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
22. Pushing on it in different spaces, caressing it in others. It feeds on, yes, emotions and motion. It's all of it. Pressure and direction. All of it seems to play effect when you change it. And you do change kind of the lines that are there. Like, you can it's manipulating. You change the composition that the archway has. That static that you felt in this entire tower begins to almost subside for a brief moment. It's still like vacuum for a split second. All of you working in as best in tandem as you can with your own tasks. And then there's this it's not a surge. It's more of I wouldn't even call it a pulse. It would be several rapid fire lines of energy shooting through these veins at speeds that aren't thought possible. Like, well, maybe they are thought possible with actual magic, but you wouldn't see nature move this fast. Yes. Swelling.
And I'm writing down my thoughts for the notes.
No, you're good. And as these pulses surge through the tower, the tower's it's sturdy. It's not moving at all. As much as this energy, you can feel the energy surging. But it's not moving at all. You would almost imagine that it would be a ridiculous sort of quake, but it's not. On the roof, you would see the corners surge more green. One of them lights up even harder. These are kind of like heat sinks. Steam, arcane steam, greenish blue in coloration, starts to spill forth from one of the vents. Some of these lines start to crackle, and arcane energy splits up out of some of them. Some of them turn pink, pinkish red, almost like a maroon. You can tell they're somewhat failing. It's being pushed, essentially to its limits. And that static would crescendo to a a bright, loud, I would say, I wouldn't call it thunder, but you would sound kind of like a loud bug zapper with that zzz. As looks like a bolt of raw electric energy, magical energy, maybe not even electric, magical energy surges from the portal itself, or archway, directly into the earthing stone from where you're standing, right next to you, Dacron, unaffecting you. As you can see the swirl open up between the archway. As an image starts to take hold. To bring you to the very colorful map now. That's where we're getting tonight. As you start to see beyond the tower is activated. The archway is activated. What you'll see through it, or what is on the other side, we'll find out next time. And that is where we'll end tonight. So thanks so much for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time. Good night, Internet.
Later, Internet.
Bye.